What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. There is a viral story going around about a man in Panama who allegedly recovered a meteorite, took it back home, and a biological entity started to grow out of it. We're going to break down this entire story and find out what's going on here, because once you see the footage, which is well documented on his TikTok account, you'll understand why it's going viral. But I think I figured out exactly what's going on. So stay tuned to the end where I'll break that down. All right, let's jump in. Please hit that like button, Vetters. That really helps out the videos. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year.
Wow, está grande. Ha crecido bastante. Me da miedo.
All right, so now that I've teased you a little bit about this story, right, we've got a lot more footage to show you. But let's start with who exactly is making these posts. Well, it's this gentleman right here. And his TikTok account, you can see right here. I'll put a link in the description. Please go check it out on your own. You can see all these videos for yourself. All right, so let's attack this story chronologically. The videos that he posted are kind of out of order, but I want to take us through the story in order. So initially, this thing is a meteorite, right? And well, he allegedly has footage of going up to the crash site of this meteorite and getting it out, right? Just takes this meteorite home. Pay close attention to the fire that you're going to see, because that will come into play later. All right, so now we've seen the crash site, and he decides to take this thing home, and it starts to sprout. All right, so he takes this thing home and starts to study it, right?
A nuestro visitante interplanetario.
And then it starts to sprout.
Cuando toma luz solar, crece. Por eso que lo mantengo en la oscuridad. Esto no se alimenta, esto no respira, esto no toma agua.
So he's claiming that this thing is growing out of this meteorite, right? Kind of insinuating that this is alien, right? This sort of alien thing that's growing out of this biological entity. So let's take a closer look and watch how it grows. So this thing starts to get so big that he basically has to move it.
Increíble que lo que estoy haciendo. Vengo a ver cómo está. Wow, estás grande. Has crecido bastante. Me das miedo.
Now, it's all very dramatic, right? All of this, right? It just seems so dramatic. But yeah, it's so big now. He's moving it. It's inside of a safe, right? In this abandoned house. This house he's at, turns out, it's not even his house, right? This is an abandoned house that he's going to. Now he's keeping it in a safe. Now he doesn't even have the house. He had to leave the house. This is the latest video that he posted.
Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa.
So he's just keeping this thing in the back of his seat. I mean, it looks creepy as hell. I'm not going to lie. But there's just definitely some red flags with this entire story. So let's start to break down some of these red flags. All right, number one. Well, he claims to have some scientists come over to pick it up. And this is the footage he releases of that exchange. I mean, come on, what is this? Like, it's a total, like, could buy that radioactive sticker on Amazon. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't know. Just seems, fake. All right. Now that's, maybe a little subjective, right? So let's move on to some more red flags that are, to me, a little more obvious. Let's go to one of the biggest ones, and that's at the very beginning, where allegedly went to this crash site where the meteor hit, right? There was this fire. If you look at the fire, it just looks like some sort of a gas fire or something, right? And if you take a close look, you can see that there's a match in the video where he lit the fire himself with a match. That's not a good sign. There are many other red flags, that just things that he talks about throughout the video. It's in Spanish, but I speak Spanish and I can understand what he's talking about. He's scared. It's not his house. I mean, none of these things really make sense. He's touching this thing, right? Many times he's just touching this thing. It could be alien. What are you doing, right? This makes no sense whatsoever.
Esto no se alimenta. Esto no respira.
Now, look, I admit that the videos look like, if it's CGI or AI or something, really good, because just it's handheld and the movement, like, I don't really see any of that. I think it is something physical there, Now, is it an alien growing out of a meteorite? No, I don't think so, because the biggest red flag, I waited till the end here, because if the meteorite isn't real, then the thing growing out of it isn't either, because that's actually not a meteorite, and it's not even a rock. If you take a close look, this is a spray painted potato. That's right, I said it. It's a spray painted potato. That's exactly what I think this is. I worked as a chef for many years, cut thousands of potatoes. I'm telling you, this is a potato. It's a small little potato. You can even see, on the side where it's got like the little roots coming out of it. It has all the indentations, all the look of a potato. Because the first video the guy put up on his channel was of a close-up of the potato, not the meteorite hitting and all of this, right? And I think that was a test. He put that out to see if people would notice that's a spray painted potato. And when people didn't, he took it further. I don't know this entirely. That's just my theory. And I'm saying this all allegedly. But I personally think this is a spray painted potato that fooled hundreds of millions of people, because that's how many views it got all over the internet. It's insane. So what the object is like that's moving in this, I don't know. People had said it was different kinds of fungus and that and the other. I don't know. I really don't care to look into that once I think the thing it starts from is fake. Someone else can figure out what the rest of it is. But I think that meteorite is a potato. So the whole thing is bunk to me. The crash site looks totally bunk. None of this seems real to me. But hey, teach their own. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you see something different? Do you think this is real? I mean, now he's on the run, right? Hiding the safe in the back of his car. He doesn't have anywhere to stay. I mean, come on. This can't last forever. So, he's now putting up that they're trying to block him and, save all the videos because it's all going to go away.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Save the videos. Save the videos. There are evidence. They'll probably all be deleted.
I mean, look, he's probably just going to disappear and people will think it's real because of that. And it'll pop up with some other account. Who knows? Anyway, let me know what you think down below. We'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace!